all must have filled up online forms once in your lifetime, whether for registration for a certain event, updating your personal information, creating social media accounts, or etc. But while filling out these forms, you might have been thinking that how these forms are created. Where does all the data filled up in the form go to? And the data filled up in these forms are secured or not? Well, we will be talking about all this in this lesson. So let's get started. The form tag is used to create an HTML form for user input. The form tag can contain following form elements. The first is the input tag. The input tag allows a user to input data. Similarly, in HTML form, it allows the user to enter data through input tag. Moreover, the input can vary according to the type attribute defined inside the input tag. Its syntax is input type equal to text for text input and then the closing bracket. Now let's run it in the Sublime editor. First of all, using the form tag, I create form. Then I decide to give an input to the name field, that is to the first name. Then I write first name. Then I start input and then I give it the type equal to text and I assign it a name, that is F. And then finally I close the input tag. Then I finally decide to give another input to my last name. So I write input type equal to text and then I give it a name, that is L. Now finally I close my input tag and lastly I close my form tag. Now when I save it and run it in my browser, you can clearly see two input fields showing first name and last name. And as it is an input field, so I can write here anything in my first name and last name. Great! However, there are two more types of type attributes. They are radio and button. There are also other values of the type attribute, but these three are basically used in a web page. So coming to the Sublime editor, let's discuss about the radio button. For creating a radio button, we declare input type equal to radio. Now let us imagine a situation of you appearing a multiple choice question. You must have seen that there are 4 options, among which you have to select only one option. So let's create the buttons A, B, C, D and let's see how we can choose any one of the options among those buttons. First of all, I declare a name attribute and under that I type MCQ and then I give a value, that is for option A. Then I create 3 more radio buttons having value B, C and D. Now